Almost 2 years have passed since Pope Francis last visited Hungary. On September 12, 2021, the pontiff came to Budapest for just 7 hours. At that time, the 52nd International Eucharistic Congress was held in the capital of Hungary. However, Pope Francis promised to come again.
It's seen as the promised trip. And for the Hungarian people, it is the opportunity to properly introduce their country to the Pope with all its reality, all its aspects that their local church has and their culture.
He is fulfilling that promise this weekend. Christ is our future is the motto of the Pontiff's 41st apostolic journey.
Us Hungarians, we would like to believe that he simply likes the Hungarians. And I have some ground to say that, because when I met him for the first time, he told me that he knows everything about Hungary. Then I asked him,
Eduard Habsburg is Hungary's ambassador to the Holy See. He says that Russia's war against Ukraine has a direct impact on the neighboring country of Hungary. Refugees from Ukraine are trying to get to Hungary and from there to the European Union. The Pope is meeting with refugees on Saturday at the Church of St. Elizabeth in Budapest. Afterwards, Pope Francis visits the Greek Catholic community in the neighboring Church of the Protection of the Blessed Virgin Mary.
I think when you come to Hungary, you will notice a strong living together of the different Christian churches. You have a Calvinist presence. You have within the Catholic Church, you have a strong presence of the Greek Catholics. They are very visible. They are about 300,000 faithful. We have 3 bishops. You have the probably strongest and most vibrant Jewish community in Europe.
The Hungarian diplomat also says Hungary and the Holy See have a common goal.
I'm very aware that the Pope knows about our activities for persecuted Christians worldwide. We are all over the world helping Christians, but it's a personal project that is very close to the heart of our Prime Minister, but it's also something that goes with Hungarian identity. We see ourselves as a Christian nation since 1,000 years, and so it's something we simply do. We help other Christians.
The last time Pope Francis met with Prime Minister Viktor Orban was last April in the Vatican. Their meeting is scheduled for Friday, as is his meeting with Hungary's first female president, Katalin Novak, who visited him in Rome last August. She described their encounter as indeed a very inspiring meeting. Like Orban, she is not Catholic. However, both publicly profess their Calvinist faith. A youth meeting in the Laszlo Pop Sports Arena is scheduled for Saturday. It can accommodate more than 200,000 people. The fact that Pope Francis stayed in Hungary for only 7 hours in 2021 was interpreted by some political experts as Pope Francis's rejection of Orban's migration policies, which were criticized by many European observers. But the war in Ukraine has perhaps created a desire for cooperation.
This visit will be held just a few hundred kilometers away from the Ukrainian borders in the very sensitive context of the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. So it is considered a very highly symbolic trip.
After the Russian invasion, there are only 2 voices in Europe that strongly advocate for peace, for immediate ceasefire and peace negotiations. That is Hungary and the Holy See.
A big reason this papal visit to Hungary will be watched so closely around the world. From Rome, Rudolf Gehrig, EWTN News in Depth.